Okay. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Hey, this is Sherman, your on the screen reporter, recording live from Ray Central. Hey, one of the things I want to talk to you a little bit about today, guys, is about this year coming up. This year is pivotal in many respects because we've come off such a really bad time economically, socially in the last year. So this year coming up is going to be an awesome year. Um, uh, but what are we going to do to set the tone for this year? And I think that's what we really need to begin to reconcile in our own mind. What are we literally going to do to make this year coming up better than last year? What did we learn from last year that we can apply to this year? I was having a conversation with my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law is a very influential person here in Las Vegas. He's built arguably one of the more, dynamic real estate. I don't know what you even call it. Real estate fortunes in Las Vegas. Literally, if I had not gone into the business realm myself, I probably wouldn't even know how much he really is worth, but he's done a great thing. But one of the things that happened to him this year, or this last year, is that he lost a lot of money. I mean, literally, millions would probably be very conservative of what he actually lost this year. And so we had a chance to talk just recently about, hey, what's going on with your life and family and everything else. And he really confided in me a lot, which I really felt, which was really good. But one of the things that he said to me was, hey, Sherm, you know what? This year coming up is going to be a year of second chances. And so I took that to heart because this coming from a guy who's lost a lot of money in the last year, I took that as him saying, hey, Sherm, this is the year where you want to take chances. This is the year where if you've got a little bit of money saved up, or you've got some money that you can invest, to go ahead and pursue some things, because we are in a place where we've just got some terrific deals. And so that's what I really what I took from our conversation. And so that's what I'm asking you today. I mean, what are you going to do today that is going to make next year different? Okay. Many people were laid off last year, myself included. At the end of last year, November, I was at that point I had been 15 years in the construction field, and I actually got laid off in November before Thanksgiving. Up until that point, I had spoken to a lot of people and said, hey, look, you know what? One of the things that we are going to that this recession is doing is it's making you rethink what you're doing, how you're doing it, how you're making your money, who you're depending on. A lot of people have been working for people for years, and guess what? This recession has actually made it so that you've started to look at the way you're making money, and you're saying, you know what? Maybe this is a good time for me to go into business for myself, because I can't depend on someone else to butter my own bread for me. You know what I'm saying? And so, but I didn't know that I would be on the receiving end of that, and I'd have to be, following my own advice at the time. But, but I'm glad I did. I'm glad I was really forward thinking on that, because literally for like the last year, I haven't worked for anybody. For the last year, I've had my own business, and has it been all a bed of roses? No. But one thing I can say is I am independent. I don't have to depend on anybody else to make my money for me. I actually go out there every day and I do it myself. I'm out there every day in the marketplace and speaking with people and everything else. And really, that's been a good thing. I mean, it's been a great thing. I've made a lot of connections and learned a lot of things that I would never learn before had I still been working for somebody else. So, and so that's what my word of encouragement is to you guys. I mean, I know that this is a tough thing, because it's tough for me. It's tough for everybody. But if you don't do it, guess what, guys? No one's going to do it for you. I mean, nobody is going to do this thing for you. So you got to get out there every day and promote yourself. You got to go out there and sell yourself. You got to go out there and do what you got to do to put butter and meat and milk and all that good stuff on your plate for your family. Okay? And so, one of the things I want you to begin to do is to start looking at this year. Okay, I've got a networking group that that I head up, and then I started last year, something I would have never done unless I'd been laid off. But I started a networking group, and this year I'm already thinking 52 weeks of what I'm going to do with my networking group, how I'm going to build that thing, how I'm going to make that more successful. I've got an online retail business, and literally a multi-million-dollar business that I've got. And so I'm thinking, okay, how can I grow that? How can I grow my team? How can I grow my distributorship? How can I grow my advertising? Okay, that kind of stuff. And so I'm already thinking long term of who I'm going to connect with, how I'm going to connect with it, what am I going to learn, that kind of stuff. And so that's what I'm going to encourage you to do. Start looking at the long-term vision of where you want to go, when you're going to do it, how you're going to do it, the timing, all that other good stuff, the connections that you're going to do. As I do these videos coming up, you guys, I'm going to be really just pounding this more and more, because I really feel like somebody's going to get something out of this. Somebody's going to get something out of this, and they're going to say, hey, Sherm, I'm going to take it to heart what you're saying. Okay, I'm going to start working out. I'm going to start making connections. I'm going to get up early in the morning. I'm going to go to bed late at night. I'm going to push away from the TV a lot more. Yeah, I know many of us like to watch Desperate Housewives and stuff like that. But you know what? You're going to have to do those things. There's a whole world out there, you guys, that that we're really not aware of. But you can do it. Okay, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And with God's help, we're all going to make it on the other side. Anyways, hey guys, this has been Sherman. Just want to leave you another word of encouragement, you guys, that you can do it because you are worth it. Okay? So, we'll talk to you a little later. You guys have a blessed day and have a Merry Christmas. We will talk to you soon. Okay? We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.